Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Mike here. Today I am doing a first look at a machine I just picked up earlier today. This is a game that some friends who run a laser tag place have had stuffed into the back room of their office for quite a long time. And occasionally they'll call me up if they want to get rid of something because they know what games I'm interested in. And they don't really do a whole lot of pinball anymore. It's mostly redemption stuff for kids, but they've had this game stuffed in the back room and they need to clear some stuff out, so they called me and said, hey, interested in buying this? The price was right, so I grabbed it. So what we've got here is a Stern NBA. I believe it's made in 2008. I really have not had a whole lot of time on this game. I've played it a couple of times in the past. It didn't really make an impression on me. Because I didn't read the rule set and I wasn't sure where the shots were, so it seemed kind of slow to me to get going. I wasn't really sure how to get the modes or whatever happening. So I'm looking forward to finally having a game that I can actually spend some time on, and then I will actually properly learn the rule set and share it with you guys. So in the meantime, I picked this up this afternoon, threw it in the back of my car, dropped it here in my dining room, which is overloaded with crap, and I'm just doing a first look. I just put my hands on it. It's all filthy. I'll just show you what I've noticed thus far with the game. When I went to buy it, I just plugged it in to make sure that it booted up. I didn't check to see if the game played or anything, but it did boot up. I didn't notice any major problems. So I said, okay, sure, I'll get it. So here's the game, and I've done just a quick examination of it. And I got the back glass off, and it's all pretty straightforward. A Stern S.A.M system. I really, after working on all these older Bally Williams games, it's really nice to see these simpler, more reliable designs. This game looks like, I got it from an operator, so this thing has been operated quite a bit. And it doesn't look like a whole lot is broken on it. It's just filthy. It really is filthy. If we take a good look, this is not the best place for light, but it's bad. So, but I think it's going to clean up nicely. The back box looks good. There's a lithium cell battery in there, so I don't have to really worry about that. You've got your fluorescent light. Might need a new starter or light bulb, but that's no big deal. Everything seems to be fine. This era of games, you don't have to really worry about battery damage, so that's kind of nice. So I've just been going over the machine. The first thing I did was I pulled the playfield up and started checking things to make sure there was nothing major broken. I didn't see anything, so then I turned the game on. And first thing I noticed is there were 6 balls in the trough, but it says install 4 balls here. So something weird was going on. I was like, okay, I hope the optos are not messed up in the ball trough. But let's turn it on and let's see what we get. So it boots up, version 8.02, and I, put some credits on the machine. I couldn't get the coin door to coin up with quarters, so whatever these coin mechs are probably for tokens. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it says point. I think that in that little tiny fine print, it might have the diameter of the tokens. Usually it'll say 25 cents, but my eyesight's gets worse with age. Usually there's a mark on it, so I figure that's what it is. It's a token coin mech. So anyway, small, no big deal. I did notice a few things. Somebody put some masking tape, or duct tape here. There's a bunch of. I had to peel it off. There's residue. At first, I thought maybe they were covering up something, but no, it was just black duct tape on there that's left this crappy residue. I think it'll come off. I don't think it's going to be a problem. If you look at the art, it all looks pretty darn clean, except for that ugly tape thing. I don't see any big scratches. The coin door has seen better days. Let's take a look at that. This is probably the ugliest feature of the game. They taped over stuff, so there's a ugly residue everywhere, but I think that'll all clean off. I don't see any major problems. A few light bulbs burned out here and there, but you can see most of the lights appear to be working. The DMD display is nice and crisp. There doesn't appear to be any problems with that. And the light bulb is actually pretty good there. Everything seems to be working pretty darn good. I did notice there's a cracked plastic on one of the pop bumpers. So when I started the game, I threw it in switch test and I played a few things, and there's definitely some stuff broken on this game. Aside from it just being filthy, this pop bumper is broken. I looked underneath. It's the yoke. There's a two-part yoke that's a one fiber and one metal, and I'm pretty sure it's that fiber part that broke. So you can see all these ramps are really rusted. Look at this. That's not supposed to be that color. I think it's supposed to be like dark blue. So that's a lot of surface rust on this. Hopefully it'll clean off, because I don't see any cracks in the ramps. I don't see any other problems. It's just been sitting for a while, and of course down here in the south. Hey, let's hit it with some simple green. Let's just see how obnoxious this is going. Clean off. There and see. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not like gun metal blue like you would normally expect, but it's got a kind of a gray brownishness to it that matches the play field. That's not horrible. That should clean up okay. You know, I guess there's a decal of a basketball that's supposed to be there in the middle where the spinning disc is, and that's not there. But I think this will clean up nice. Let's see. It's definitely pretty filthy. But looking at the game, I'm reminded it's got a little bit of a simpler fan layout, where less shots, but they're a little bit wider, easier shots to make. I think this is probably a pretty fun game. I did play it and the mechanisms work, and it's just really cool. Let's fire up a game real quick, and I'll show you. Uh-oh. I know it's got the pinballs in it. Or maybe... See, it says locating pinballs. Please wait. Alright. Alright. I think maybe... we're missing one. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you're right. We're missing one ball. Let's see. Sometimes when you lift the game up, it throws the balls in the trough off, and the game can't tell there's an extra ball in there. Let's just see if it starts now, and that was what the case was. No! Alright. I believe there's a captive ball that's supposed to go right up there that's not there. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw an extra ball in. Okay. So that... Maybe I took a ball out. Because I had 6 balls and I see 3 over here. So, okay.
Welcome to NBA Pinball.
So... use flippers to choose team. That's kind of neat. Let's just let me just fire it up and.
Tonight's matchup features the Toronto Raptors.
So the pop bumpers are a little wonky. Look at that. Let me check something here.
Calderon. Complete the drought for MVP scoring.
So. That is working, but this one's not. But
John Marion.
that is so cool. Oh wait, you didn't see it. Let me do that again. the neatest feature of this game is this kicker that shoots the ball to the magnet. So check this out. We'll throw this up here. And if it goes in here, watch that.
Rich Bob.
I'm sorry, I just like that. I think it's very, very cool.
For three. Come on.
I don't know if that ramp is supposed to go up or not.
This guy is disrupting the zone. He's in the Twilight Zone. The fourth dimension. Man, oh man.
So look at that. I guess it doesn't. I don't know if that shot's supposed to go in the basket.
From way downtown. Come on.
Maybe not. Although I thought maybe this ramp went up, but it doesn't. Okay. So the main shot, the free throw shot, is the one.
He's now ready for the free throw, and he makes it.
He didn't make it.
Hold her out. That's the free throw.
That one worked. Okay. All right. So it's pretty impressive that throwing the ball from that vertical up kicker over there to the magnet still works beautifully for the most part. Such a neat feature of the game, and a lot of fun. So I think this is going to be a fun game to restore. I've got some slingshots that are out, some linkages that are broken, some yokes that are broken on the thing. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be any problems. I noticed that this is cable tied on right there. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. It looks like it might be some kind of magnet up underneath there. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research. As I said, I'm not super familiar with this game. So if anybody's watching it and they see something that I haven't noticed that is wrong, let me know. I guess I should have looked for a decal for this. I didn't see one on the site, but there you have it. Get this game all working, and then when it's done, I'm going to do a showcase with the rule set after I learn it. But seems like a fun game, and we'll get this thing going. You don't see very many of these NBAs. I don't know. Again, Stern never really announced how much they actually produced of these games. I sure would love to know. Were there 1,000, 5,000 of these games? 10,000? Probably not 10,000, but only a few people know, and we don't know who they are right now. Or we know who they are, but be nice to know. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe on YouTube and visit PinballHelp.com and check out my Instagram at PinballHelp and Twitter. And also be sure to check out our Pin Church YouTube channel, where we've got artists and bands performing in the arcade. That's at YouTube/Pin Church, PinChurch. So until next time, thanks for watching.